What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame live stream. As tonight, the King makes a return to his house, and LeBron going back to Cleveland. This should be interesting, guys. I hope he drops a lot of points and we get the dip victory. Of course, as we all know, Cleveland hasn't really been playing great, inspired basketball this season, but that's what happens when you remove LeBron from a team, right? You see the big difference. So. Tonight's going to be very interesting. I think LeBron's going to go off. I'm not sure if he'll go off for anywhere near 50, though, to be honest with you, because I think he's going to be focused on his return and just putting on a solid show for the crowd. But I'm just not sure if you want to expose them like that and destroy them. But it should be fun to see what the outcome is. As you guys know, there's been a lot of chatter around the league about potential trades, bodies being moved. I'll talk about LeBron in a little bit. I just want to get into these rumors really quick. As we all heard about the Bradley Beal, John Wall potential moves. As we all know, they have max contracts, so I don't think the Lakers will get involved. But today, a rumor just surfaced that Markelle Fultz might want a fresh, brand new start with a different organization. I guess it was too much pressure to play behind Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and Jimmy Butler. So it's crazy to think how pieces are going to start moving around, man. I love this time of the year in the NBA season. Things start getting more clear. You start seeing what team is what, who's the pretenders, who's the real teams. So I know a lot of you guys want Bradley Beal. I see you, Alfonso. But he does make $25 million, and he would take up a huge chunk of salary, which means we wouldn't be able to sign another max free agent this summer. So I think the best route is to keep the core, keep developing, and add through the summer. At least that's my opinion. But I see some of you guys wanted to trade. Some of you guys want to stick by the young core. We'll see what happens. But there is a lot of things going on in the NBA, and I believe it's going to be a busy trading season, right? By January or February, I think there's going to be a lot of trades. And I think the Lakers might be involved, but in something smaller. I'm not sure if they're ready to give up a lot of pieces for a superstar yet. We still haven't seen what these kids can do all the way. They still need a little bit more time. But I think, if we give them the time, we can keep developing these players. I think they're going to pan out. I really do. I mean, look what Julius Randle and D'Angelo Russell are doing. They're starting to make impacts in their team. But what year are they in? Julius Randle is his fourth or fifth year. I'm not sure. And D'Angelo Russell is in his, what is it? Let's see. We drafted him in. When did we draft D'Angelo Russell? In 2014? Or was it 15? I think he's on his fourth year, if I'm not mistaken. So it's crazy to see that these players, it takes 4 to 5 years sometimes even for these players to come about. So I saw somebody tweet on Twitter that they were like, oh, well, D'Angelo Russell and Julius are putting up big numbers. They're going to be a better core than Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kuzma are. I'm like, hold up. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, these players should be putting up better numbers. So they've been in the league for a longer time. So first off, they ain't even putting up much greater numbers. Kuzma is averaging as much, if not better than them. And Brandon Ingram's right there as well. So it's funny how some fans are so impatient. They're willing to, throw out things that aren't even based on facts to discredit our young core and credit, other teams' young players. So that's all I got to say. Just stay patient. I know I've been preaching this all season long, but I think it'll pay off. I really do. And if they do make a minor trade, I mean, I could foresee something like maybe, Kyle Korver, Terrence Ross, something like that, a role player that can step in and give us some shooting, some scoring off the bench. But other than that, I'm not sure what we need. We look like a solid team. Yes, we had a meltdown in Orlando, but they're not a scrub team. They have a lot of athletes. They're young. They get up and down. And even though their record doesn't resemble it, they're an up-and-coming team. So tonight, let's get back to LeBron's return home, man. Shout out to LeBron. Hopefully he puts up a good game and we win. That's the only thing I care about. And I want to see what the young core can do. They've been struggling a little bit the last couple of games. I want to see if Lonzo has a nice bounce-back game here, or maybe Kuz or Brandon Ingram, or hopefully all 3 or 4, including Josh Hart. So I know a lot of you guys, I see in the comment section, you guys want Kemba or Bradley Beal. But those players are going to cost a lot. First off, the Charlotte Hornets are not fielding offers for Kemba. Matter of fact, they're actually trying to trade for a player like Beal. So you can imagine what the asking price would be for any of those players, right? How many days you getting off, bro? I'm getting off today and tomorrow. I go back to work on Friday, but happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Be safe out there, man. Enjoy your families and your gatherings and all that good stuff, man. I can't wait. Black Friday, for those of you that go out shopping, just be safe out there. You already know crazy stuff happening around the world these days. So just be safe, guys. I want to see you all back in the stream on Friday. Yeah, hopefully we all grow up good, man. My girl's gonna get down with some food. Her mom's gonna come over. We're gonna get down with some good old fashioned eating, man. He said, impatient LeBron's fans want to trade the young core. And, it's not just LeBron fans. There's actually some Laker fans that are willing to hit the quit button. You already heard what Richard Sherman said about our young core, right? He's like, he doesn't see nothing great about them, which is weird. It's like, have you been watching closely or are you focused on your football, bro? Because either way, you shouldn't be commenting like that. But, yeah, let's just stay patient. Let's run the course. Let's see what happens. We're an above 500 team, which is more than I can say, for the last 5 years. So this is already a huge step in improvement. I think we should win this game and the next because we face Atlanta next. And, we should be heading in the right direction. Once we're like 5-6 games over 500, I'm pretty sure nobody will be saying trade the young core. I promise you that. And at some point we will be. I think we will get to 50 wins plus, just like I predicted in my prediction video before the season started. I stick by it. Dan, did you hear that Fultz requested a trade? Yeah, it's being reported that, that his agent is denying reports, but we all know they always deny it because they don't want the public to, to bash on their client or whatever. But bottom line is, I can't say I didn't see that coming. I always said, I think if Markelle got, maybe a restart somewhere else, because I think it matters how you develop a young player. I don't think that team did a good job with Jahlil Okafor. I don't think that team did a good job with Nerlens Noel and developing them. I don't think that team did a good job with Markelle Fultz, obviously, Evan Turner. I mean, the list goes on. Michael Carter-Williams. I think they ruined some of those players. And honestly, the only reason Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are that great is because they were going to be destined to be great from the start. Some players, they don't have a timetable. They come in and right away they're impact players, right? But those are rare players. There's other players you have to develop, and I think Markelle Fultz lands into that category. And honestly, who knows? Maybe if he starts somewhere fresh, maybe he will eventually reach somewhat of that potential. I'm not sure if he'll ever be that combo explosive guard. Everybody compared him to Brandon Roy, including myself, or compared him to, somebody along the lines of Damian Lillard. I doubt he'll ever be that. But I don't deny that the kid has talent. And if developed properly, you never know. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe the Lakers get in on the bidding. Maybe they'll take a second-round pick and then, I don't know, something for him. I don't know. Honestly, the Lakers need some good role players that are ready to contribute now, so I doubt it. But my point is, I never give up on young talent till 4 to 5 years in. If they're not showing me nothing by then, 3, 4, 5 years in, then okay, then I guess they were bust, right? But I don't like throwing that word around loosely. There's been many cases of late bloomers, just like Chauncey, just like Steve Nash. Even Kobe was a third year bloomer, James Harden. List goes on. I would say wait till offseason, just maybe little trades like a good solid role player. Yep, I agree. Brandon Williams. We face the Jazz next. I thought we faced the Hawks at some point this week. I'm not sure. I gotta look at the schedule again. But yeah, the Jazz are actually struggling this year, so we gotta make sure we pounce on them early and make sure that they don't, get any confidence with us, because if they do, then any game is up for grabs. Anyways, this game tips off at 5 Pacific time. Do not miss it, guys. The return of LeBron James back to Akron, back to Cleveland. I'm sorry, to play in front of his hometown crowd. And as you see when the picture I put on this thumbnail, they're already ready to receive him with open arms. So it's good on them to be appreciative, because in all honesty, who knows if they ever would have won a championship without LeBron? I doubt it. And we'll see what happens. How do you feel about KCP so far? You know what? I said earlier this season that I think he could carve a rollout off the bench and actually be effective. And the KCP we've been getting off the bench is a lot more consistent, and is playing with a lot more confidence. That's the KCP I thought we would get out of Detroit when we first signed him. But better late than never. You know, anything we can get off of him, and then you never know. They might include his name in a trade package somewhere. You just never know. So maybe he's playing up his value. I don't know. But if he can just give us that off the bench, I'd be happy. I hope he never starts, though, because he's atrocious as a starter. He pretty much is a ghost, just like you're playing 5-on-4 whenever he started this season. But coming off the bench, what he's doing, I'm very happy with. Are you guys not satisfied with what KCP is doing? He's hooping, guys. So just give him props. You know, I'm glad that Luke Walton didn't go small ball the last game because that would have cost us. And I hope he continues, even though in a recent interview, Luke Walton said that he thinks it's still crucial for the Lakers to develop some sort of small ball team. So I don't like that. I hope he stays with size. The only time it's okay to go small is when other teams go small. But other than that, I still prefer size. So Tory Lanez won. Joyner Lucas won. Hey, that was awesome, yo. A Joyner Lucas diss track. That's one of my new favorite rappers. He's killing the game right now. So shout out to Joyner. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't checked out my new track I dropped with my girl called Memories, go ahead and check that out, man. Please leave a like. We appreciate the support. I know some of you guys been asking for us to drop another one. So we did that for you guys. But we're actually considering, you know, maybe dropping in a little mixtape. Maybe keep going, man, because we've gotten so much positive reviews from our music that is inspiring, you know. So thank you guys for that. Duke lost to Maui tournament today. Yeah, I saw that. I seen that today, guys. I just before I got on here, I checked Twitter just to see if there was any updates on Lakers, and I saw that Duke lost by 2 points. So hey, that shows that you should never get on the hype train. People were saying, "Oh, they could beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's how good they are." But hey, thanks, AJ. I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad you like the song. And those of you who haven't checked it out, please check it out, man. We appreciate it. The views, the likes, all that good stuff. He said, what's up, Dan? It's me, Lakers father of Bass. Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Going to the carry out. You want something? Oh, man. You guys are too kind. Enjoy yourselves. Seriously, enjoy yourselves this holiday, man, because, you know, family and friends are so valuable. You just never know. Here today, gone tomorrow. So, Dan, if you can make it to the Bay Area on Christmas, I got a ticket for you. Lakers versus Golden State. Woo, man. That's a great offer, and I appreciate it. But I'm going to be working these holidays, man. Got to make that money for that Christmas tree and all the presents and all that stuff, you know, because I'm a giver. You know, as much as I love receiving, I adore gifting. You know, it's just I love seeing the joy on people's face, especially family members and all that, you know, when they open up a present. So it's something I've been waiting for a long time, and I know you are. I already know you are, girl. Good looking out. I appreciate all the gifting you've given this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I finally saw what you donated last month today. So I actually had you in mind. So thank you so much. Yeah, honestly, gifting to me is just funner to bring joy to people's faces, and then receiving. Receiving is nice too, and I appreciate the thoughts. But for some reason, gifting, man, it's nothing like it. You know, especially when it's a kid, you can give him what he's been wanting all year. You know, around Christmas or the holidays or whatever. There's no greater joy. So I look forward to gifting. The youngins need to step it up. He said LeBron is doing his job. Now that's why he's worth what he's worth. Yes, he is. I cannot complain. I will say this, man. LeBron has exceeded my expectations. I thought at age 34, we would start seeing some of the decline, but it looks like he was just on the reservation tank. He was just saving it all for later in the year, and he's bringing it now. I mean, that's back-to-back 50-point games. I'm sorry, not 50, but basically it was a 50-point game, the other one, within the span of a month. So awesome. I love the Lakers. Talk to me. I got you, bro. Love you too, man. Hey, I feel you, bro. We all love the Lakers. That's why we're here. Do you think we are a top 3 seed? I'm going to do one better. I think once we, gain some steam and start heading downhill, we're going to be a top 2 seed. So, yes, I think the Lakers are that good, and I think the West is that balanced, that Western Conference teams, and I mentioned this earlier in the season when I made my predictions, are going to start taking each other out, and that's when the Lakers just have to capitalize and get the wins we're supposed to be getting. Now, we've dropped a couple that we should have won, but we're learning and we're continuing to win and improve. And so far, we're ahead of schedule. We didn't get our 9th win till like late December last season. So we're far ahead of schedule, and we got to continue this improvement and keep winning, keep grinding out these games, and just keep doing it. So, should we move Hart to the starting lineup over BI? I mean, it depends on him. Brandon Ingram has been playing good defense, so I'll leave him there for now. Just his defense. I mean, it helped on CJ McCollum. Even though CJ got off to a quick start in that game, he eventually ended up slowing him down, including getting some key blocks at the end of the game. So the reason I like Brandon Ingram is his length, and that's why I always like him there at the 2 guard. So to me, this is the ideal starting lineup. And if you notice, this has been the starting lineup ever since we went on the streak. So, as they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Long live the king. Y'all ready for this game, huh? Got to keep cheering our guys. They will get it. Trust me, we have a sick-ass squad. I agree. I agree with you, Father of Bass. I feel you, bro. But I'll tell you this. The only reason I'm hard on Luke is he keeps making that small ball mistake, and he keeps making some questionable rotation pattern moves. So I know you be getting on me over Luke Walton. I feel you. I appreciate the fact that you love him because he's a Lakers coach. I'm the same way, but I will get on him, bro, from here on. Whenever he makes questionable decisions, because I feel like he needs to always put us in the best position to win, and sometimes I don't feel like he does that. So don't mind me when I come after him because it's warranted. Trust me, I'm not the only one. Just look on Twitter. It's warranted when I come after him because he makes some real funky decisions down the stretch. So if he keeps improving, of course we're gonna cheer him on. But if he doesn't have a lot of wiggle room after what Magic talked to him and all that, We had Randall, we could play small ball. And that's just my point. I don't want to play small ball just because the Warriors are doing it. The Warriors have gotten beat with some size, so it's possible. It's not like, they're doing so hot right now anyway. So, hey, Dan, I know this is off topic, but how do you feel about Tekashi 6ix9ine situation? I was never really a fan of his music, to be honest with you. I know he's Mexican. I'm Mexican. I see where you guys make the connection, but honestly, he makes a lot of raunchy rap. I'm not a fan of that, trap style, weird roughneck style rap. I'm a fan of the old school roughneck style rap, like Tupac, Snoop, all that. But this new style is just too noisy for me, man. I wish him the best. You never wish bad upon nobody, but let's be honest. You bring this upon yourself. When you surround yourself with bad company, you're gang banging, doing all kinds of bad stuff. You get what's coming to you. So this is basically karma for him. And I hope he really wasn't involved in any of this stuff, because if he was, then he deserves whatever's coming to him. He said, "Happy Thanksgiving, Dan. No lucky jacket today?" No, we're playing Cleveland. They're struggling, so I don't want to waste this luck, man. Honestly, it's been a super lucky jacket for me. I'm blessed to have it. I realized it was lucky the first time when I started going to Laker games, and most of the time I would show up, they'd win. So that's when I realized, hey, I've been wearing this to the games and they've been winning. So I started wearing it during games at home, and we started winning more. So, and then I wore it during the draft when we got D'Angelo, when we were close to losing the pick, and with Brandon Ingram, and we got that pick too. So I kept wearing it, and it's a 90%er now. It was at 85 before the season started, but it's a 90 now. He said, "I'm an old gangster, and it is what it is. You live by the gun, you die by the gun." And I'm not judging gangsters, man. I got family members that have done that. I've got friends that are in it. But bottom line is just, you got to be careful who you surround yourself by, because even if you're a gangster or whatever, I'm nobody to judge you. But even then, your company matters. I mean, you can have some idiot people around you that really get you in trouble, right? So that's all I'm saying. RJ Barrett caused the game for Duke. I didn't see that game, man. So are you superstitious with other things? Well, I'm actually wearing my black Mamba socks right now. So I try to be, man. I try to be as superstitious as possible, because sometimes it really does pan out, most of the times. And I get it. It's not 100%. But, yeah, I like to stay positive. What I'm saying is that what happens? Yeah, I feel you, man. It does happen. It happens for sure. I hope we don't take the Cavs lightly like we did the Magic. Exactly, because it's the NBA. They have some ballers. If you guys remember in Summer League, we went toe-to-toe with the Cavs, and the young bull, the rookie, he OD'd on us. So that's somebody to look out for. Make sure he doesn't have a career night tonight, and we'll see. I want to trade for Jordan Bell. That's somebody I really liked out of the draft. I always knew he was going to be that type of person. So that hustle, hardworking guy. But I doubt they'll trade him. He works perfectly there with the Golden State Warriors. I hope Lonzo can average a double-double 1 year. Lonzo will be fine, in my opinion. I think he just needs to get out of his own head and just play. Not worry about the numbers. Luke was good with passing only. He don't know about offense at all. That is why the team is looking like him. No offense, no defense, small ball, no height. Sounds like Luke's NBA career. Interesting take, Lee. I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to pattern the team after him. I doubt that because Luke was a high IQ guy, low talent. So we have a lot of talent on this team. He should pattern, he should pattern the offensive schemes around our team. That's what great coaches do. But I hope he continues to improve. That's all I can hope for. Doesn't look like he's going to get fired as long as LeBron keeps putting on shows and helping us win. So I just hope he improves. He said, do you think the Blazers are pretenders? Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, I've been saying it for a long time, even before they were the #1 seed, to me are the best backcourt in the NBA. And yes, I know you have Clay and Curry, but to me, they're a bit overrated. As much as I like Clay and Curry, they have Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, et cetera, et cetera. They have a super team, so that's why they look even better. But if you strip them away from their team and put them on a team like Portland, I guarantee they wouldn't do as good by themselves, just like Portland does. So actually, I've always thought Portland was underrated, and there were a couple of pieces away from contending. Who knows? Maybe this is their year. Maybe they are pretenders. We won't know till around December, January. Dan, what's your favorite dog? I love all dogs. Honestly, I don't have a favorite. I've always been a fan of pits because I feel they're misunderstood. But I like all kinds of dogs, man, honestly. Little dogs, big dogs. Bull Terriers? Yeah, I guess Bull Terriers up there. I always wanted one. So, yeah. The Boston Terrier as well. Both of them. So, yeah, I guess if I had to pick a favorite by default, it'd be one of those, the ones I can't afford right now. Good question, though, man. I appreciate that one. You think the Lakers will blow out the Cavs with Junior out? I don't think we're going to blow them out. I just think we're going to win by a decent amount, maybe 10-plus points. I'd be happy with that. I'm not looking forward to a blowout. I'm not sure LeBron wants to embarrass his whole team, but we'll see. I might be wrong. Would you accept Phil part-time and Luke the rest? I think Phil's done, honestly. I just don't think he's a head coach anymore. He didn't even want to coach for the Knicks. So that'll tell you everything you need to know. So I'm just moving on from Phil, man. The greatest coach we've ever had in Laker history, besides Pat Riley. But, yeah, I'm moving on. Dan, any new info on why Magic and Rob were in Miami? Nothing yet, honestly. Maybe they were out there to make sure Luke was handling business, but nothing yet, man. We haven't heard nothing from Wojnarowski or none of the major NBA outlets. So, Dennis Bradley Beal will be a good fit for the Lakers. Bradley Beal would be a great fit for the Lakers. Problem is, what are they asking for him? He's worth $25 million. We're gonna have to empty the decks, for him, and then we won't have any money for another max contract. So that would be similar to shooting yourself in the foot. Personally, I'd pass on him. It's a hard pass, but it's a pass. Would you offer Rondo an extension right now if he takes a pay cut, a $5 million pay cut? Maybe we pay him for $4 million. Besides LeBron, who do you think can shine under Mark Jackson? Good question. I think everybody. I think Mark Jackson's that coach that just pulls the best out of everybody. He's a preacher, and he's somebody who led by example. He was a good NBA player, one of the best guards for the Knicks, and he's been there before, so he knows what it takes. And I just like his personality, man. He's always positive, and I think he would really motivate some young players. Give the young players somebody to look up to, and that would be Mark Jackson. Dan, do you think the Clippers' good start is a fluke? Abso-freaking-lutely. I think the Clippers are a fluke. They shouldn't even be an NBA team, man. Honestly, no, but real talk, they have good players. Obviously, we know about Lou Williams, right? They have, Tobias Harris, Danilo Gallinari, guys who can actually put up numbers. Thing about them is they don't have a superstar, and their coach, even though he's a good coach, I hate him. He's kind of a douche. So I wish them the worst. As far as their franchise goes and how disrespectful they've been, I don't care about their team. I wish they moved away, honestly. But if they do succeed is only for a limited time. We all know the Clippers are pretenders. They're never going to get over the hump because they are living in our shadow, man. Smash the like button, family, for sure, man. I appreciate that. I think BI is going to have a good game tonight. It might have 23 to 25. Yeah, anything solid, man. Anything solid, I'll take it. I'll take it from the young core. Dan, why do you think Mark Jackson hasn't been hired by any other teams? Politics. Last I heard, he wasn't sucking up to the front office, Joe Lacob and the other dude. I don't even know their names. Last I heard, he wasn't sucking up to them. He wasn't showing up to the mandatory meetings and stuff like that. They wanted things that didn't have anything to do with basketball. So that lets you know right there that there's a lot of politics that come with sports, and you got to be a real suck up to have your job at the top, in my opinion. And he refused to it. He's a real person, and he was like, you know what? I just want to focus on coaching my team. But obviously, he was a good coach. If Steph Curry and Draymond and all these guys were upset when he got fired, that tells you everything, right? When players love a coach like that, eventually they will rise again and coach in this league again. It's only a matter of time. Would you give up Zoe and BI for Beal? Nope. Too much. And that's giving them cap relief to sign another max free agent while we lose that ability. So then you would have to expect LeBron and Kuz and Beal to carry this team to the championship, because then we wouldn't have enough money for Kevin Durant. Unfortunately, that's the way the salary cap works. Porzingis, the best. Porzingis is great, man. I'm a big fan of his, but he's always injured, man. So that's tough, But if you keep spamming the channel, I have to block you, bro. Porzingis. Well, I love Porzingis. Wish him a speedy recovery, man. Too bad we didn't draft him. I would have loved him on the Lakers, but I'm glad he went to the Knicks, second favorite team. So let's see how soon he gets back. If I was a Knicks, I wouldn't rush him. Honestly, he's too valuable. He's too much of an asset for them to even think about bringing him back early, honestly. Dan, talk about the Lakers bar party in the playoffs. The Lakers bar party in the playoffs. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, bro. Bar party in the playoffs. Oh, you suggested that we meet up in a bar somewhere and have like a meet and greet. Yeah, that might happen. We'll see, man. But I hate to lie to you and promise you something I can't. I'm not Fousey too. So no hate. But what I'm saying is I'm not going to mention anything unless I'm certain that I can, deliver on that promise. For the most part, that's what I try to do. Man of my word. What's up, Dan? How you think Zoe will do? Lakers YouTube channel podcast always goes easy on Luke coaching. I'll tell you what, man. I think Zoe should be all right. All right. I'm not sure why he's been struggling. It could be the fact that he's, having troubles with his girlfriend or whatever. But honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure what's wrong with Zoe. I expected him to be a little more advanced at this stage of his career. He's dealt with injuries. He's dealt with family issues, drama, stuff like that, distractions. But for the most part, his pops has been quiet. Now, I'm starting to think maybe Lonzo is the type of person that needs his pops to be on him all the time, to be putting pressure in the media, because he played a lot better when his dad was doing it, honestly. Or maybe it has to do with the fact that LeBron is here and he's playing off ball. I mean, it could be a multitude of things when it comes to Lonzo. But I'm excited for his future. I still believe in him. I really do. Dan, if you had a choice, would you trade assets for Beal or a rental like Kemba? I mean, Kemba's hooping, man. It's hard to say no to Kemba right now, but we'll see. Honestly, if I had a choice, I'd sit it out. I'd wait for a little bit, see what this young team has in store. And then maybe by next year, I start thinking trades if they don't pan out. But for now, I want to rock with them. Lakers have a better record than the Celtics right now. Yes, sir. We're right there. And also, let's not forget that they're in the East. So they should have a better record. But they've been struggling. I think they have too many guards. They got to get rid of some. I mean, they have Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Teddy Rozier, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown. Who knows how many other guards they have. I think that's the problem. They need to trade one or two of them and get some more depth at the other positions, in my opinion. But I don't know. I don't watch the Celtics. I could be wrong. I guess that would be a question for a Celtic fan to analyze them closely. But this is from me looking, at their roster from the outside looking in. That's what I could tell you. Did you read that Fultz wants out, Dan? Yeah, I covered that earlier in the video. Don't forget to rewind this video if you guys didn't watch it from the beginning. And please show some love to the track we just dropped called Memories. We'd appreciate the likes, man. It really helped the track out. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully the Lakers get this dub, man. We got 9 minutes till tip-off. So I'm going to let you guys go. Catch me here for post-game recap. Hopefully we'll be celebrating by then. Matter of fact, I know we're going to be celebrating because we give them this dub tonight, baby. And let's get it. LeBron James return to Cleveland, part 1. Let's watch it. All right, guys. I'll see you guys post-game. Peace out.